in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the San Diego State Aztecs, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. defense might bring the house here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The inside handoff. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. They'll try the outside to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And you can tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
And the Aztecs will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stanford wants to push the pace. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Weber. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Runs for the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Aztecs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Toss to the outside. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the toss. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Buying some time as he moves left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a catch at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
San Diego State.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air, it's Carr. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab on 3rd. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
San Diego State, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here we go, set. The toss to the outside. Fighting off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep...
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
San Diego State, 14.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now, he's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip and tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll run it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease, it's Hayes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.